Hello, Wolfden. My name is Voltorn Elda, and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. Last episode we went to Le Halle to speak with Madame Singe about the flowers. We kinda scared her off. I'm quickly going to return there since it's not going to take a full day. So hopefully with a little bit of luck. I don't know if anything is gonna change, possibly not. That is strange. I don't see any sign of the flower girl.
Yeah, probably because you scared her off with your crazy tact and finesse strategy, dummy.
Or maybe you scared her with your horrendous and inappropriate flirting technique.
I'll have you know that I can flirt like a peacock in tail fanning mode.
We really don't have time for this discussion. Let's just continue our investigation elsewhere.
Yeah.
I really wanted to know where she got the flowers from. Okay, Palais du Louvre, Palais de Justice. We went to the Louvre, so we could go to R&M Associates. Or the Chocolate Emporium. So many places to go. Tucked away in a forgotten alleyway lies R&M Associates, a newly established private investigation firm. Falcon said it was on the grey side of the law. I'm not sure if I want to go there. Need a pick-me-up? Come along to Madame Cornell's Student Tavern on Rue Jaune. You're always welcome. Maybe that could work out. Maybe. Like maybe we can also reset the halls. Or maybe the woman went there. Let's go here. Canard Joyeux.
Really, Falcon? I thought you were done with your mopey drinking.
Well, we just made a heavy mistake again, and I'm feeling mopey again. Let me be. I'm not here to drink Sparrowson, or mope for that matter. Taverns are a fantastic hub of information. If we wish to get to learn more about this Prince Juan, then this would be the ideal place to start asking questions.
Oh, that's pretty good thinking. Ah, you two are back. Are you feeling any better, Falcon?
Much better. Thank you for asking, Madame Cornell.
That's great to hear, Han. Will it be the usual?
No, I'm back to investigative work today, so I've got to keep sharp.
We wanted to know if you've seen a Prince of Spain around here recently. A Prince of Spain? I don't know if you've noticed, Han, but this isn't exactly the classiest pub in Paris. I'm lucky to serve the occasional bourgeoisie, but you can forget about seeing a member of royalty.
That's a pity. Maybe I should ask some of your patrons.
Feel free. The old regulars, Rufus and Paul, are playing cards in the attic, same as always. But we get all sorts of colorful characters in the drinking room. I bet if you rattled enough cages, you would find someone who knows whatever it is you want to know.
Thank you, madame. Let's see where to start. Well, we were in the drinking room last time, so... Card room. Do I want to go to a card room? Let's go to the drinking room first. It's weird to go all the way to the top and then to the bottom again. Drinking room it is. Fontaine. So, there I was, in the grasslands, 10 kilometers downriver, rifle in hand. I had been pursuing this set of footprints for an hour. I was getting closer and closer, and I could almost smell the beast. Then I spotted it. It was a boar, a big, stupid boar, completely oblivious to my existence. I readied my gun, I carefully took aim, and then BAM!
You shot it?
No, it was the most peculiar thing. The boar slumped over dead right before I could take the shot.
Sounds like one of them heart attacks. Minan went the same way.
That's what I thought, but when I went to take a closer look, I noticed the boar was frothing at the mouth.
Wow, it was a rabbit?
Possible, but I don't think so. I remembered reading something about frothing around the mouth being a symptom of poisoning. Like what happened to our guard friend. Needless to say, I left the dead animal alone.
Good call. Who wants to deal with tainted meat?
I'm curious about this boar, my friends. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, can I help you? You say that the beast you were tracking might have died from poisoning. Could you give us some further details? Further details? I'm not much of a poison expert, I'm afraid. Well, what do you think caused it? I would guess it ate something bad. I saw some of that poisonous plant around. Wolf's bane, I think they call it. But really, I have no idea. I'm a hunter, not a vet. Excuse me. Okay, well. What about Prince Juan? Do you guys know him? Excuse me, monsieur. What is it? I don't suppose you've seen a Juan Querido around here? He is supposed to be Spanish royalty.
A foxy fella, swanky hat, calls everyone senor.
That doesn't sound familiar. Do you recall seeing anyone like that, Piero?
I ain't got a clue.
Sorry, messieurs, you're barking up the wrong tree. Well, what can you tell us about the Spanish royal family?
Do we look like a walking encyclopedia or something, huh?
I'm afraid my compadre has a point. If you want to talk about hunting, then I'm your man. But Spanish royalty, that sounds like a question to be answered at a library, monsieur, not a tavern. A library? Maybe you're right. Sorry for bothering you, monsieur. Well, leave them be in that case. Let's give them some peace. Well, that leaves the card room, so let's go there.
Come on, Paul. Just one more game of Jacques Noir.
Absolutely not. My wallet is hurting enough as it is.
Please, I'll even let you deal this time.
The answer is no, Rufus. I'm skint. If you want to play cards, you will have to ask someone else.
Hello, JJ Falcon at your service.
Fine, I'll ask that big fella. Excuse me, monsieur. Yes, you, monsieur. Would you like to care to play some Jacques Noir? Sure? I have no idea what it is, but absolutely, deal me in, monsieur.
Very well then. Do you know how to play?
Nope, absolutely not. I'm only familiar with Seago and Tap Tarok. I am not familiar with either of those.
Oh, this is much better than those silly games. Let me tell you how it works. I have a deck of cards with values between 1 and 11. I deal you one card at a time, and if you hit 21, you win, and I'll give you 5 francs.
Okay. 5 francs? That seems a little steep.
This is a man's game, monsieur. Only children gamble over petty sous. Besides, higher stakes make for a more exciting game, right?
I suppose so. So I need to hit 21 or get as close as possible. I mean, this is just a game of 21. 7, we're gonna hit, of course. 16, that means we need 5. We're gonna hit and we're gonna lose. 19. We're gonna stand. What are you gonna get? Do not go over 19. Haha! Well, that is 5 easy francs.
Well played, monsieur. Here's your payouts. Shall we have another round?
They say quit while you're ahead, but we can go in for one more, I guess. Absolutely, deal me in, monsieur. Well, I kinda love this game though. I'm not a gambling type of person, but just playing this for fun, with no stakes or anything like that, pretty cool. Oh, I just hit stand. They say quit while you're ahead. I should have quit. Unlucky, monsieur, most unfortunate. Shall we have another round? Yes. I'm gonna go for one more round. I am not going to be foolish and hit the stand button. I am such an idiot. Well, here we go. Go for 21. Let's try. My turn. And 5 hits. 7 hits. 16, another hit. Bloody hell. Unlucky, monsieur. Yeah, no, I'm done. I lost 5 francs. This is terrible. Bloody hell. Well, So if we do need a lot of money, we can go to the card room and try our luck over there. But for now, I think let's go back to the entrance.
Are we ready to hit the road?
Yup, let's go. Yup, let's make our move. Now that leaves the question where to next. The places we can go to are expanding exponentially, it seems. Like, it's full. Nothing can get on top of here. We need to scroll down if there would be anything else. There's no use going back here. We went to the Louvre, so we have no reason to go back there. We could go to the library now. The humble, hidden library contains a formidable collection of rare books and manuscripts. That sounds useful. And it would be nice to know about this fox character, so let's go to the library.
Here for a little light reading, aren't we?
Well, not so light, I believe. If we have to dig through royal family bloodlines, then it's gonna be a heavy reading session. Not quite, Sparrowson. I'm following the hunting beagle's advice.
Don't eat poisoned pork?
That too. The other piece of advice, that if we want to learn about a member of royalty, we should hit the library.
Oh, that makes sense. Say, Falcon, I've been meaning to ask, since we're a library and all, are you a classic literature fan or do you prefer more modern works?
I think modern. I like modern novels. Have you read The Three Musketeers yet? It has heaps of romance, intrigue, and action. You would love it, Sparrowson.
Don't patronize me, Falcon. Of course I've read The Three Musketeers. Despite its contrived narrative turns, I enjoy the novel's scathing critique of our current socio-political climate.
Wow, that is quite an insightful review. Wait a minute. You just memorized that single sentence to sound well read, didn't you?
Maybe.
Would you messieurs mind lowering your voices? I can hear you squawking from the other side of the building. Oh, my apologies, monsieur. We'll keep it down.
Wait, you're a librarian, aren't you?
An astute observation, yes, monsieur. As the only quiet person in the library, I am most assuredly the librarian.
Well, now that we have your attention, my friend wants to ask you something.
I do? Oh, right, I do. Yeah, what can you tell us about Don Quixote? That is a curious thing. What is up with the book? Why was the page in the garden one single page? What is up with that? I borrowed this book from a friend. What can you tell us about it?
Don Quixote of La Mancha? It's a classic. Everybody has read it. Yeah, everybody. But for those who haven't... I'm not going to sit here and summarize a great work of literature for two imbeciles who are too lazy to read. Nor would I expect you to, monsieur. But what can you tell us about the physical book itself? This particular book didn't come from any library, if that's what you're asking. See? There's no library stamp or card. I assume it was acquired from a bookshop. A French bookshop, if the French translation and publishing information wasn't a giveaway. I see. Thank you. Did you have any other questions, or can I get back to work? No, I want to know about the Spanish monarchy. You seem like a scholarly, well-read individual. I'm sure you're up to date on geopolitical news and the like. I don't need your praise. Spit out whatever imbecilic question is in the back of your throat. Well, we understand that the Spanish throne is currently under dispute. Can you give us a brief rundown on who the contenders are? What a trivial question. Even an elementary school child can name the immediate heirs to every throne in Europe. I can't. I definitely can't. Yeah, but for the sake of those children who slept through that class, can you refresh our memories?
Very well. Pay attention because I'm not repeating myself. The current reigning monarch of Spain is Queen Regent Isabella II of the House of Bourbon, daughter of King Ferdinand VII. Upon her death, the crown would likely fall to her husband, King Consort Francis, Duke of Cadiz. Although it is certainly possible that an immediate family member could stake a claim. However, the Queen's position is currently being disputed by the Carlists, headed by the Count of Montemolin. I hope that answered your question. Did you catch all of that, Sparrowson?
Not a word.
Monsieur, we're actually interested in a Prince Juan Querido of Spain. I don't think I heard that name in your explanation.
A Prince Juan Querido? Is that what you said, Monsieur? Monsieur, I think you've been misinformed.
We have been lied to.
There is no current Prince of Spain, and I'm not even sure Querido is a real name. It is certainly no line of any Spanish monarchy.
How strange.
What does this mean, Falcon?
Well, one thing is for sure. Our client is not the Prince of Spain. Maybe he's a delusional lunatic, or perhaps he's involved us in some sort of con. We don't have long before the trial, but it may be in our best interest to confront Prince Juan directly and get some answers.
Right. Are you two quite done chit-chatting?
Yeah, that will be all, thank you. Don't worry, monsieur, I think we are done here. Thanks for your time.
Then I bid you good day.
Well, that was really important to know. Occasionally, special cinematic scenes marked by an exclamation mark will pop up on the map screen. These cinematic scenes are only available for 1 day before disappearing, but they take no time to visit. Their viewing is entirely optional.
Ah, Le Loop.
I'm curious about that. Let's go there.
Le Loop. A storm is brewing, my brother. Word of the royal assassination attempt has spread. The proletariats grow confident. The bourgeoisie are cowering. It won't be long before we have rioting. And then, a revolution.
Wait. When exactly did the French Revolution happen? We are in 1848. My history lessons are so blurry. I have no clue. When was that the Spanish Revolution? I don't know. At least something about a revolution, and it doesn't sound good, does it? No, not really. Well, yeah. We can go back to the conciergerie. It would be nice to know about this whole fake stuff, about the fox. I don't know what to think of him. I mean, it would make sense to go over here. Let's go here. La conciergerie. Back to the prison.
You again. Visiting hours are over. Come back later.
I have no time for your quibbling, monsieur. Stand aside.
You can't talk to me like that.
I most certainly can. We have reason to believe that you are housing a suspect under false pretenses. That is in direct violation of statutes 204b and 488c of the French Criminal Code of Justice. Failure to comply with our request may result in you, yes, you, monsieur, being held directly responsible for any consequential legal action.
Alright. No need to break out the legalist on me. I'll go open the cell.
Yeah.
Wow, Falcon, how did you memorize those criminal codes?
Oh, I didn't. I just made them up on the spot. Memorize? Come on, Sparrowson. Learn how to bluff.
Senor Falcon, it is good to see you again. You have some good news about my case, I hope?
Yeah, about that. Yeah, we will confront him politely. I mean, we are a civilized falcon. Listen, Juan, in order to maximize our chances of a successful trial, I need to know every bit of information. I can't work with half-truths. If you tell me one thing and the prosecution's evidence tells me another, then we are both in trouble.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow, senor.
Do you want me to spell it out? I know that you are not the Prince of Spain. I know that your name is not Juan Querido.
Where is this coming from? I assure you, senor, that I am who I claim to be.
If you want your trial to be a farce, then you don't need my help. Comparison, we're leaving.
Wait. Calm yourself, Monsieur Falcon. I'll reveal all. Did you just say monsieur? What happened to your Spanish accent? Your suspicions are well placed. Juan Querido is not my real name, and I am not a Spanish prince. That was just a persona I concocted for the purpose of getting arrested.
Really? What? Why would you want to get arrested? Yes.
You're putting me in a difficult position, monsieur. If I tell you the full story, I would be putting someone else in danger. How about this? I'll tell you a story. I like stories. There was a girl, a mademoiselle, who was in a great deal of debt.
Everyone has debt these days, monsieur.
Indeed, but this particular mademoiselle was indebted to a very powerful man, and that man wished to collect. The mademoiselle had no means of paying, so the man offered her a deal. Murder this man, and I will forget what you are owed. Refuse, and I will reap what I am owed from your parents. With no alternative option, the mademoiselle accepted. But another man, a gallant knight with foolish, archaic notions of chivalry, heard the mademoiselle's story. The knight knew that murder was inevitable, but he saw a way to take the fall in the mademoiselle's place. Do you understand what I'm saying, monsieur?
You're saying you sacrifice yourself and try to kill the king.
You try to kill the king!
I think I understand what you're saying, but still. Wow, why? I understand, monsieur. To be honest, it wasn't the subtlest of allegories.
Storytelling was never my strong suit.
Neither is it mine. Definitely not. I want to be a storyteller. It would be awesome, but I just can't do it.
But I'm glad that you're seeing things from my perspective. Hopefully that sheds some light on the situation.
So you are the gallant knight in this story. If I may ask, monsieur, why did you not just go to the police with the information you had?
The police are not always an option. What is a man to do when the justice system itself is the problem?
Wait. Why would the justice system be the problem here? I'll let you know when I figured it out, monsieur.
Dwell on it. Perhaps we should talk about something else in the meantime?
Yeah, what is your real name?
What's in a name? It's just an empty label, a vapid reflection of who we really are. Today I am Juan Querido, the Prince of Spain. Tomorrow I may be Bruno Rier, a pauper living under a bridge of the Seine. But that doesn't change who I am or what I do.
That didn't really answer my question.
No, I suppose it didn't. But you're a smart bird, Monsieur Falcon. I suspect that you already know my real name.
Don Quixote? No. Definitely not Poisoned Rose. We need to present something. Are you Renard Phelps, a private investigator? That is a fox, so... Huh. You are Renard Phelps, a private investigator.
Very astute. And you are Monsieur Falcon, private defense attorney. But that wasn't always your name, was it, Monsieur Falcon? Just like me, you know how to adopt a new persona on a whim. You changed your name, Falcon? I didn't know that.
This isn't about me. Juan, Renard, Monsieur, we're trying to uncover the truth here.
Of course. So what truth is it that you are trying to uncover, Monsieur Falcon?
Yeah, that's all? I don't have any more questions for you, Juan. I think we've learned all that we can for now. Yeah, but that still opens up a lot of other questions.
Really? I don't feel like we've learned very much.
We learned he is not the prince!
Oh, Monsieur Falcon, before I forget, could you find Mousy and ask him whether the birds have successfully flown south for the winter?
Whether the birds have flown south? What is that, some sort of code?
Something like that, but rest assured, Monsieur, that this does directly pertain to the case.
Well, if we have time, I'll be sure to let Mousy know. Let's make a move, Sparrowson. Trial day is approaching.
Right.
Yeah, great. Well, in that case, let's go to Mousy. I don't know if I should go back to other places, like the Chocolate Emporium. What use does it have? There is the wrapper, but on the other hand, we are dealing with the time management stuff, so... R&M Associates. This seems to be the best place where we can go, but that will have to wait till the next episode, for we are all out of time for today's one. Either way, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more. Have a very nice day, and remember, have fun.
Either we are unlucky with our clients, or we attract killers like wasps are attracted to sweetness. This is a different case from the Cataline case, but whatever is going on, it still makes me feel quite uncomfortable.